Explain why the Pilgrimage of Grace took place in 1536. You may use the following in your answer. Robert Aske, the dissolution of the monasteries. You must also include information of your own. 12 marks. 6 of those marks will be awarded for AO2, which is your analysis of causation. This question is all about explaining why, so you need to identify some features to make your point. That brings us on to AO1, which is your knowledge and understanding of the period. Now you can use the stimulus points given to you in the question. You don't have to, but you can. But it's also really important that you use your own knowledge to progress into the higher bands. You can find out more about all of this on the overview videos. Here are the bottom 2 bands for this question. Again, our overview video explains all of this in much more detail, but have a read through to try and decide where you think your answer would fit. Generally speaking, to score highly on this question, your answer needs to analyse the question, and that means you need to have developed points which draw in relevant evidence. It should follow a logical structure, so it should be quite easy for the examiner to understand what you're arguing, and you should also be bringing in your own knowledge. These are the top 2 bands for this question. Have a read through and try and decide where you think your answer would fit. As long as the points you give to explain your answer are relevant to the question and correct, the examiner will give you the marks for them. But here are some examples of points that you could have made. It's a good idea to use the point, evidence, explain structure to show that you've developed your point. You could, for example, give the point that the dissolution of the monasteries was unpopular. Your evidence could be that this led to hunger, homelessness, and the sick being left without help. And then you could explain that, so link it back to the question, saying that they played a key role in supporting local communities, so getting rid of them was therefore very unpopular. You can see there that I've really developed my thinking. I've analysed the question and what it wants me to do, and brought in my own knowledge to show that I have a really good understanding of the topic. Have a look through the rest of the points to see if there's anything you could have added to your own answer.